Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is the annual Global Innovation Motor Race in Miami, Florida. After analyzing the data from Reynard's computer, the case is clear. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox, head of robotics developer Kronstadt Industries. A visionary inventor and technological innovator, Robert Knox has spearheaded Kronstadt Industries to the bleeding edge of technological development. His equally brilliant daughter, Sierra, is not only a financial wizard, but also a fiercely competitive race car driver, with a fiery temper to match. Kronstadt enjoys enormous popularity with global consumers. However, few are aware that the company is also one of the world's leading suppliers of next-gen military tech. Last year, despotic ruler Jin Po employed prototype Kronstadt drones against peaceful civilian protesters in the now infamous Tungan Valley incident. And although it has yet to be proven, there is little doubt that the Knoxes personally brokered the deal, making them complicit in a war crime. It is unclear why the Knoxes would betray their masters, but likely the fear of being next on the Shadow Clients hit list has pressured them to cut a deal with the enemy. Undoubtedly, with Kronstadt Industries on their side, the militia will increase their attacks tenfold, and so our contract obligates us to retire Robert and Sierra Knox and contain the damage they may inflict on Providence. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Miami, 47. The innovation race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire. Thousands of eager fans are gathered for the final laps of this unexpectedly close race. Sierra Knox is expertly piloting her red Kronstadt car. Her father, Robert Knox, roams the nearby expo building where Kronstadt is showcasing its new prototype car. The Kronstadt RK Mark III has seen fierce competition from the Chinese Kowloon Heavy Industries New Racing. Moses Liu, CEO of Kowloon, has taken a dominant lead and looks invincible. Sierra Knox will need to risk it all if she wants to win for the third year in a row. The stakes are as high.
Hey there, friends, and welcome to Miami, and welcome to the true start of Hitman 2. Miami is a lot like Paris in its structure, with two targets moving independently of each other, but this is going to require a fair bit more thinking.
Hi! Great to see you.
Sir, I will have to check you if you want to pass, okay?
How much time remaining?
This is just standard procedure.
Anything can still...
But what say you we start this all off with a bang? Head on in and make for the stands to find this chap in the red jumpsuit.
Listen, Miller, I don't care about your problems, all right? I made it clear this morning that if things didn't change, I'd be off the Kronstadt team. Half an hour later, I have to listen to Knox berate my skills as a mechanic because the roll cage interferes with the radio signals from Sierra's suit. No more.
This is
I'm done. Yes, I know you're a man short now, and no, I don't give a rat's ass about it. But tell you what, you double my salary for the entire week, and I'll come back in case Sierra decides to use that last pit stop. Well, if you decide otherwise, I'll be down by the pass.
The audience has come to see something special.
One of the Kronstadt pit crew has quit the team in protest, and Grace Miller, the ballbuster chief mechanic, is in critical need of a replacement. Why don't you step in and offer your services, 47? You're good with a wrench.
Follow the mechanic towards the toilet and grab him as soon as he's out of sight. Grab the keycard that he drops and navigate carefully through the VIP area to the pit lanes. The chief mechanic is the one who's all dirtied up. It's her you want to talk to.
Just jumped ship and I need a replacement ASAP. Are you available? Shit. All right, gotta run. Talk later. You're the junior slip wrench who got injured yesterday, right?
Suppose I am.
Great. This is your lucky day. Do well and there's a bonus in it. Got it?
Got it.
All right, everyone. Look alive and get to your stations. Sierra may come in for a last-minute pit stop, and I need you ready and able. You, rookie, get into position. Grab your preferred tool and be prepared. Today's your day to shine.
Now, we have 3 options in the pits, one of which we're going to skip because it's a lot of work for not much gain, truth be told. The first is to tamper with the tyres. You'll need a pneumatic wrench. There's one in the other room.
I heard a couple of the guys talking earlier. They said the car was behaving erratically that last lap before the accident. You think anyone, helped make the accident happen?
Wouldn't be the first time during these races. Remember 2 years ago when that driver from Mr. William got totally smashed? Someone had met in the car.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Even with the added security, I'm seeing people wander around here that I've never seen before. Who knows what they might be up to? Especially Moses Lee and his group.
Cars are also more fragile than they. Did you know that Sierra Knox herself requested that the roll cage be pulled from her car to make it lighter and faster? That woman is dying.
Grace told me over here last night. Also told me how Sierra had blown a fuse when Grace refused to comply. Apparently they reached some sort of a compromise. I would not want to drive that car. Any major crash, and you're not walking through.
I couldn't agree more.
Make sure to throw something into the corner to get this guy's attention.
Sierra's coming in. Everyone on your stations, now!
Target down. Next up, Robert Knox.
What the hell just happened? Sierra!
Now for option 2. If you read Sierra's intel file, it explains how she's the type to do anything it takes to win, especially cheat. She did actually plan on having Moses Lee killed, but the assassin got caught by security. So take a right after the pat-down and slip into the security office.
Want to know what I think? I think you were hired by someone to infiltrate the Calvin pit, plant that explosive somewhere, and detonate it. You know what we call that? We call that domestic terrorism.
I'm just a delivery guy. I didn't even know what was in that thing. I may have taken a wrong turn somewhere, but that hardly makes me a terrorist. I think I need to call my lawyer.
Yeah, we'll see about that. In the meantime, we're keeping you and your stuff here. Just relax. You're gonna be here a while.
The code for the evidence lockup is back in the main room. It's this teensy little sticky note here on the table. Inside the safe is a note and a bomb. The note is written in a simple ROT13 substitution cipher. It reads, "Mechanic, install device on Kowloon car before race ends. Call RK upon completion." An additional cipher decodes into a phone number. So, now we get back into the pits.
You, rookie, get into position. Grab your preferred tool and be prepared. Today's your day to shine. Let's do this. Sierra's coming in. Everyone on your stations, now!
She'll never see it coming.
Well done.
The nearest phone is back at the stands, so grab the coin and call RK, Robert Knox.
Yes?
This is the mechanic. The special component has been installed in the car and is ready for activation.
Excellent. Meet me shortly at the overpass. I'd like to handle this one personally.
All right.
To get to Robert Knox on the overpass, you'll need to leave the venue by the way you came in and head through the tunnel past the steel drummer. Then U-turn back on yourself to get through this fence and up the stairs.
Mr. Smith, a pleasure. Do you have the trigger?
Right here, sir.
Thank you. Tomorrow's papers will surely just write this off as a terrorist militia attack on some rich corporate CEO, but you and I will know better. Now watch this. Leave me. I need to be alone for a moment.
Yes, sir.
Let me just repeat some ground rules for those of you new to the territory. You've got to cover as much ground as possible within the time frame.
Oh, here he comes.
Target down. Next up, Robert Knox.
An
Both
easy
targets
double
down.
accident.
Well done, 47. Head for an exit, and we'll speak again soon.
Starting fresh, if you go to the Expo Centre across the road, you can find a very out-of-place figure near the fountains.
That is Ted Mendez, one of the country's most influential military-grade money men. This must be connected to Kronstadt.
Phil, it's Ted here. Just returning your call before heading over to the Expo building to meet Knox for the new combat android presentation. No, not yet. I'm letting him stew a little. Guy's a genius, and you know what they're like. Desperately lacking any discipline or respect for other people. Last time I tried to have a meeting with him,
It's cold
he had
today,
me sitting in a room for 4 hours before canceling. I'll head up when I feel like it. All right, I'll call you after the presentation. Speak then.
Ted Mendez, a defense funding consultant with the US military, is scheduled for a private demonstration of a new Kronstadt robotics project. Sounds like a way to get up close and personal with Robert Knox, 47.
After his phone call, Ted will hang around near the maintenance area. Just toggle the generator and he's an easy grab. Take care not to shred him when you stow the body.
Mr. Mendez, good to see you, sir. The demonstration is scheduled to take place on the upper floors. Please feel free to use the stairs right over there.
Robert will be wandering between various areas of the upper floor, but if you just follow the signs marked private presentation, he'll come to you eventually.
Yeah, Ted, good to finally see you. Guess traffic was rough. Never mind. Let me show you everything. I'm gonna say something provocative now, Ted. War is going out of fashion. It's dirty, it's just plain bad PR. Nobody wants to exchange their children and loved ones for flags and medals anymore. The glory is gone, Ted. But, luckily, Kronstadt has a solution for that. Imagine this. Android infiltrators operating in the field, disguised and fully embedded, ready to strike at a moment's notice. Indestructible robotic operators who can infiltrate the deepest sanctuary of any adversary, striking an unseen fatal blow. A surgical tool for a blunt world. Imagine an army of them, fully equipped android medics, seeking out wounded servicemen and injured civilians, bringing them to safety, or patching them up then and there. Android pilots delivering payloads deep inside enemy territory with uncanny precision and minimal collateral damage. All right, Mendez, it's very straightforward. Let me show you. I just pick any of the pictures on the desk, then I use the scanner to upload the biometric data.
Hello there.
And Palace will do the rest.
Target acquired. WB.
Obviously, the final system won't rely on you manually feeding it biometric data. This is still a prototype. This is a pivotal moment in modern conflict solution, Ted. Palace is entirely foolproof. All you need is to pick a photo from the table and scan it just like I showed you. It's perfectly safe.
Go ahead. Make my day. You ready, Mendez? Pick any image on the table. Activate Palace. Well, how's that for impressive? Amazing, I know. And just think how much more we can accomplish together. My brains, your money. The sky's the limit here, my friend.
I don't know. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. I still prefer the human touch.
You're part of an old institution and you prefer the traditional approach. I respect that. But like it or not, this is the future you're looking at. Autonomous synthetic systems will entirely remove human agents from direct engagement. I guarantee this thing will absolutely murder anything you put it up against.
Sounds promising.
So, Mr. Mendez, impressive so far, yeah? Let me quickly show you our on-site robotics lab. It's small, but state-of-the-art, and it's fully mobile, so you can deploy it anywhere.
Very flashy, Rob, but I can't imagine this is easier than just training people.
That's right. Move on, people.
So, as part of the deal, Kronstadt will throw in 1 deployment cell per 5 units. Outfitted to enable on-site adjustments and calibrations, it'll be shipped in a bulletproof shell and can be dropped anywhere on the planet using the Kronstadt T-37 deployment drones. So if you have any questions or want to see anything again, just let me or McInnes know. I'll let you hang out and look at everything for yourself. Hey, don't be a stranger, Ted.
For a nice display of hubris, you can find a magazine with Knox's face on it in various places around the expo centre. The quickest one is to just go into the server room behind the lab, up this here pipe, and into the office one room over. Then ask Rob for another demonstration.
Collecting pictures of celebrity entrepreneurs now, 47? What are you thinking?
I'm ready for another demonstration, Mr. Knox.
Great, Ted, great. I knew you were just playing hard to get. Let's do it. Ted, let me give you the rundown again. All right, I think we can skip the intro part. You know why we're building this, Ted. We're building the ultimate infiltration unit. Human-looking, driven by the best AI Kronstadt has ever built. A unit capable of full environmental immersion, ready to strike at a moment's notice. Palace is equipped with extremely advanced facial recognition systems, capable of complex skin texture analysis. Ultrasonic 3D information capture ensures the right targets are taken down every time.
It's so good, I'm willing to stake my life on it. You know what to do, Ted. Bring it.
Target acquired. Robert Knox.
Aw, crap. Oh, shit.
Both targets down. Well done, 47. Head for an exit and we'll
Amusingly, this counts for both the headshot and accident challenges. In the public areas of the Expo Centre, you'll see this big display model of the first Kronstadt car on the big plinth.
And Knox is a genuine technical genius. He's really protective about his projects. Prefers to fix everything himself, apparently. Don't worry about grabbing him, though. If anything goes awry, you'll see him down here as fast as light.
Gotcha.
Robert Knox has a race car on display in the Expo building. The show staff is under strict instructions to summon him at any sign of malfunction. Apparently, Knox trusts no one to fix his car but him. Perhaps it's time to poke around under the hood, 47. They do say one should never mess with another man's wheels.
Back to the pits for a moment, there's a little vial of something marked Octane Booster on a nearby table. So, to sabotage the engine, you'll just need a screwdriver. There's one on the shelves in this little maintenance area behind the Expo displays. Loosen a wire to kill the engine and splash the Octane Booster all over the contacts.
I dare say this should get Knox's undivided attention.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Better call Knox. Mr. Knox? Yeah, it's Smith from down at the expo. Listen, the Mark III's making some, well, just odd noises. Can you come? Great. All right. Yep. Yeah, I'll be here.
then strike a pose.
Very impressive. What sort of fuel system does it use? It's a hybrid engine.
I swear to God, if someone's been tampering... This is very strange. It shouldn't behave like this at all. Try the engine, Smith. All right, try it now. This should work. Ah, here we are. Just a loose wire back there. Let me just reattach it. Good. Hit it, Smith.
Robert Knox down. Now for the heir to the Kronstadt Empire.
At the far corner of the racing area is the medical tent.
I'm telling you,
Fuel efficiency and reliability, that's the name of the game.
well,
This
let's
is
just
where
say
you
she's got
see
a
the
bad
car
case of
technology of
intermittent
tomorrow.
explosive disorder.
Poor Dr. Sorensen. First he almost loses a patient to a seemingly harmless case of dehydration. Now he has to deal with this guy suffering from urinary retention. Not his day.
Let's just hope he doesn't somehow screw up the revitalization procedure on Miss Knox. I know it's just a simple
Don't
injection,
forget, the
but given
secret
his
of
track
endurance
record
racing
these
is
past
to
few
keep
days,
that car
Well,
going
at
until
least we
the
know who's
end.
buying us beer
This
tonight.
race is not over until the clock ticks.
So, it seems Sierra Knox has jumped on the revitalization bandwagon and is scheduled for an injection of some sort. The doctor who is supposed to help her with the procedure is preoccupied with a patient who is unable to urinate. Curious situation, 47. Maybe you can speed things up.
Sneak into the medical area through the side door to get a medic's outfit, and open this little cabinet for a lethal syringe. We need this room clear, so to get rid of Durant, just flood the nearby sink and knock him out when he comes to investigate.
I don't want to keep her waiting. I'm doing my best here, Doc. Oh, shit!
Then do the same with Sorensen. While we wait for the race to finish, sabotage the IV drip.
Oh, Doctor. God, I'm so happy to see you. I'm guessing you're here to replace Dr. Sorensen. I forget your name, sorry?
Dr. Reaper.
Ah, yes, of course. Well, whenever you're ready, you can page Miss Knox. I know she's very eager to get her vitamin boost.
I'll prepare for her arrival. Paging Miss Knox. Paging Miss Sierra Knox. The doctor will see you now.
Excellent work, 47.
Once Sierra arrives on the scene, go and grab her, and prepare for 47 to be the most casually menacing he ever is.
Miss Knox, come on in. Have a seat and relax.
So, what's on the menu? Something that'll take care of this hideous pain in my neck, I hope.
I promise. Once I'm done, you won't feel a thing.
So what's in this thing anyway, Doc?
Mostly floral extracts, hemlock, belladonna, aconite. It's designed to be fast and efficient.
Fast and efficient. I like that. Wait, belladonna? Isn't that poisonous?
Yes,
Should I be concerned?
I'm not. Just relax. It'll be over soon.
Hey, you know what? I do feel refreshed. Thanks, Doc.
My pleasure.
I don't feel well, Doctor.
Don't worry. It'll be over soon, Miss Knox.
Both targets down. Well done, 47. Head for an exit, and we'll speak again soon.
You can also get rid of Durant by simply turning on the water in the bathroom and giving the guy a bit of privacy. This gives you the opportunity to sabotage the IV while Sorensen's back is turned, so he'll do the deed for you.
Miss Knox, good to see you. If you'll just sit right here, I'll hook up the IV.
Fine. Will this take long? I've got things to do here.
Shouldn't take but a few moments, Miss Knox. I'm sorry about the delay. We had one of your drivers here, Mr. Durant. Well, it took some time to get the necessary sample from him.
I'll make sure to talk to him about it tomorrow.
What's in this thing, anyway?
Oh, it's quite a potent mixture of vitamins, anti-inflammatory compounds, and essential minerals. It's a sort of booster to your system. Endurance racing takes a lot out of the body. This is a good way of getting your system rebooted in a hurry.
Does it cure hangovers?
Oh yeah, some people use the treatment for that as well.
Good. I'm planning on getting absolutely smashed later on. I'd like to reserve another dose for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Right, let's have a quick look here. Everything looks fine. You should start feeling the effects shortly.
Thanks, though. Oh, and it's fine to pull back a few drinks after this, right?
Target down. Next up, Robert Knox.
From the starting area, go through the tunnel and to the parking lot.
Jim, it's me. I'm here now, ready to meet up with Sierra Knox over at the hotel. Yeah, after the race. I just got to pick up the documents from my van, but I had to knock out a guy and steal his flamingo outfit. Now I can't find my car keys. Yeah, I know it's dumb. I think I lost them in the scuffle, but the real mascot is still over there. If I don't get them, I've got no evidence. Bye-bye money. I don't know. I need to figure something out. Hey, can you do me a favor? Go check if my keys are over there. The guy's crazy and I don't dare go over there, but you look pretty tough. Please.
Did you see him? The guy that jumped me and grabbed my outfit?
Hey, yo, did you find some keys over there? Oh man, you're a real lifesaver. Thank you.
A disgruntled Kronstadt employee has acquired some dirt on Sierra Knox and intends on blackmailing her. Disguised as one of the racing mascots, he plans to meet Sierra by the old motel. Well, I always did feel that pink was your color, 47.
Documents are still here. All right. Focus, man. Deep breath.
Man, this guy ain't subtle.
Go time.
Keep that car going.
Follow the mascot through the race area, then cut through medical to get to the back of the Kronstadt control booths. Hit this forklift to get the bodyguard to come and investigate. That will get you into the hotel. The flamingo will be hanging out in the hotel gardens until the end of the race, quietly shitting himself.
Keep your eye on the ball. Security's just high because she's a big deal, but you can handle this. Inner calm.
If you leave him alone, he will eventually meet up with security and be escorted to the alley behind the hotel.
Okay.
Miss Knox, we spoke on the phone. I brought the items along for your perusal.
Mm-hmm. All right. Follow me. Relax. I'm not about to do sensitive business like this in front of an audience. Tell me again why I'm supposed to pay you all this money.
Tungan Valley. Miss Knox. To state it plainly, I stumbled upon internal reports showing Kronstadt involvement in the...
Crafted by our competitors.
Well, I'm sure your father would be very interested in the reports, concluding that someone has been funneling money from the Palace project into Tungan Valley damage control.
I see. You're taking an awful big risk here. Call the top.
Papers go into evidence. It would only be a matter of days before they leak to the media. Pay the money and
I'll be on my way.
Huh. No. I think I'll just end you right here.
What?
Leave me alone for a few minutes, guys.
Sure thing, Miss Knox. If you need us, just call. We're right around the corner.
Who exactly do you think you're dealing with? You think you can come here and threaten me? I'm Sierra Knox. You're just a tiny fucking sardine in a tank full of sharks. About to be pathetic moron trying to blackmail me, using my father against me, is the dumbest shit you ever pulled.
He will die here if you don't intervene!
Target down. Next up.
Instead, you can just quietly knock him out and dragging him into the alley yourself. There's a bin you can keep him in for later.
So, Mr. I never did catch your name.
Names are for friends, so I don't need one.
Straight to the point in all business. Walk with me.
Where are we going?
Don't worry. What am I gonna do? Kill you in broad daylight. I just want a bit of privacy here. Not about to do sensitive business like this in front of an audience.
Good idea.
Sierra's not nearly as mean to 47. I guess he gives off some sort of calming aura.
So just to get this straight, you claimed in your email to have somehow found internal reports that show Kronstadt's involvement in the Tungan Valley massacre.
Sounds about right.
Let's be clear. You and I are having this meeting because my father doesn't need to know about this. It's just another undesired distraction. I don't care if the information is true or false. I don't care if it mentions moving money from the Nexus project into Tungan Valley damage control, as you claimed in your correspondence. I do care about protecting my father, which is why you and I are now here.
I see.
Leave me alone for a few minutes, guys.
Sure thing, Miss Knox. If you need us, just call. We're right around the corner.
So here's the deal. You hand over the documents and leave, and that's the end of it. And you will do that now. So here are the two possible outcomes of this meeting. One, you will leave this place and this country for good, and that will be the end of it. Everyone lives happily ever after. Two, you don't choose option one. Someone dies. Right here, right now. Which do you prefer?
Not much of a choice, is it?
No, not really. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Target down. Next up, Robert Knox.
At the expo centre near the water, two joggers can give us an idea.
You know Robert Knox eats here.
Really? I had no idea it was that good.
Oh, it's good. It's real good. I mean, I get cravings if I don't come down here to eat once or twice per week. At one point, when I worked near here, I ate lunch here every day.
But Robert Knox? He's like a big shot billionaire.
It's true. I was standing in line behind him yesterday. He talked about how he loves this place to death.
It seems Robert Knox paid several visits to a Bayside area food stand yesterday. The vendor, known as Florida Man, sells extremely addictive food, so we should expect Knox to return. Maybe this is a way to catch Knox away from his office.
You can either find some lethal poison in the medical area next to where you got the syringe, or some rat poison in the boat charter house. Legendary superhero Florida Man is just down the harbour. You can catch him out pretty easily by just waiting for the cop to leave while Florida Man's on the phone.
Speak up, woman. Well then tell him to shut up. Shut up, Buster, we're talking here! Alright. He's dressed as a food vendor. Yeah, makes sense, I guess. So he's gonna bring me the stuff?
Good show, 47. Now stick around. Once the word spreads, Knox won't be long.
Don't poison the coconut balls just yet. You'll need to serve at least a few people before Knox catches on.
Hi. You want to try something different?
Hey!
You'll see him at the balcony
Robert
way
Knox.
up there.
If I'm not mistaken, he's heading down to the Bayside food stand selling coconut balls.
Once he's on the way down, then you poison them.
That is Robert Knox. Genius inventor, black market's weapons dealer, and confidence defector.
You should try this.
So, what's good?
Everything's to die for, Mr. Knox.
Excellent. Maybe one of these. That was superb.
Hey, you're sick. Okay, you really should see a doctor.
And it's into the drink.
Both targets down. Well done, 47. Head for an...
Near the boat charter, two of the race marshals are taking a break.
So, I'm gonna run over and play around with the pyrotechnics for the podium ceremony.
What? No, you can't fool around with them. We didn't get the replacement pressure valve, so I literally duct taped everything together just now. You could fry everyone on stage if the pressure gets too high.
But Rudder asked me to test it.
If he asks, just tell him I got it under control. Whatever you do, don't touch the setup.
Okay, gotcha.
Maxwell Rutter, the race chief coordinator, is worried that the powerful new pyrotechnics system connected to the victory podium is not exactly tamper-proof. Sabotaging it could have devastating consequences. Well, what are you waiting for?
The easiest nearby marshal outfit is at the overpass. Just wait for him to come and check on the equipment before you clout him. The other one will never move away from the camera. Head to the podium building and knock out both the marshals at the finish line. Then DQ Moses Lee. It's vital that Sierra has to be the winner of the race.
Sierra will be coming off the track anytime.
Next up, grab a wrench. There's one nearby behind the serving area of the podium building. Now, the pipe work is kind of a mess here, so you can use your instinct to carefully read it and find out which one is leading to the middle, since that's where Sierra's going to be standing.
Yes. Of course I am. Our drove me to victory, didn't it? Wouldn't miss the celebrations. How's the suit?
The suit? Yes. Fine. Comfortable enough, I guess.
Good. I have some ideas of how to make the sensor smaller. And the car handled well, I take it?
Sure. Yeah, it drove me to victory, as you said.
Indeed it did. The new AI steering routines worked miracles on its performance.
Yeah. So I have to go accept the trophy now.
Right. Well, have fun with that. We'll talk again later in the week.
Sure, Dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Maxwell Rutter. I am the senior race official here at the Miami Global Innovation Race. The race is now officially over, and it's time to hand out the trophy to the winner. I think it is safe to say that this year's winner is a bit of a surprise winner to many of us. While they certainly weren't the favorites, they somehow managed to get to the top of the ladder over the course of these 3 days, which have seen a staggering number of accidents and related incidents. So, without further ado, I present to you Miss Sierra Knox and Team Croft. Come on up here, Miss Knox.
Target down. Next up, Robert Knox.
And now for Sniper Assassin. What do you think of the new fit, by the way? For Sierra, you can go to that same overpass that we got the Marshal's outfit from before, knock them both out, and snipe Sierra as she blazes down the main straight. If you have the time, I would heavily recommend doing the escalation contract, the Chevio Calibration, in Marrakesh, as that will unlock the Sierra Ghost rifle. That has a steady aim scope and lets you slow-mo.
Target down. Next up, Robert Knox.
Now for Robert, just wait patiently on the dock where you met Florida Man for Knox to go to the balcony. Chuck the evidence into the river for dramatic effect, and we're done here. Suit-only Silent Assassin has one easy bit and one fiddly bit. Easy bit first. Head around the outside of the expo building to get to the medical tent. Flood the sink and knock out Durant, but not Sorensen. While Sorensen is looking for Durant, get the lethal syringe and sabotage the IV drip. Sierra's clock is now ticking. Sneak back out through the underpass and get into the parking garage that way. Take out the fuses to the security booth and knock out the guy that comes to check. Make sure you get both his keycard and his gun. You will need the gun. The guy in the next room is snoozing, so you can just leave him alone while you knock out the cameras. Then head up the stairs and hang a left to get out to the balcony. Drop the gun next to these cases and wait until Robert comes to check for Florida Man. The bodyguard will be sent to take the gun away, and as soon as he's out of earshot, you can just give him the boot. Then casually exit the way you came in by.
Funny anecdote. Saw a flamingo backstage. Turns out that we're joining the global innovation.
Both targets down. Well done, 47. Head for an exit, and we'll speak again soon.
Berlin, Shanghai, Montreal. We're bleeding operatives. Panic is spreading, and now we are axing our own?
Knox was a traitor. He would have caused incalculable damage.
And he won't be the last. This is exactly what the enemy wants. We need to fight the sickness, not the symptom.
And I have just the tool for the job.
Right. The Burnwood woman. Eric Soders warned you about her, didn't he? The Crusader.
I can handle Miss Burnwood. Everyone hates power until you offer them some.
You ought to know.
ICA speaks the enemy's language. We need them.
And once we don't?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Fact remains, we are shadowboxing. We need to know who we are up against.
I was getting to that. His name is Lucas Gray, the late Mr. Cobb's head of security. Cobb was ground zero, first of our operatives to die. It had to be one of his staff, someone with military training and access to the plane.
grasping at straws.
Gray is a mercenary, a veteran of every backwater tragedy you've ever ignored on the 5 o'clock news. Chechnya, Sierra Leone, the list goes on, but before '89, nothing. No records of any kind.
Ah, come on. CIA, KGB, plenty of spies went dark.
After the curtain was lifted, I cast a very wide net. Lucas Gray simply does not exist.
If you're all quite done wetting yourselves with excitement, I couldn't give 2 shits where he came from. I only want to know one thing.
How does he know about us?
I swear to God, this hearts and flowers crap will get us both killed. Can't you see? Your so-called friend is working for them now. He's not the man you knew.
This is his fight too, Olivia. Even if he doesn't realize it. Like it or not, 47 is our last and only lead on the partners. He needs to remember.
He's coming for us. And unlike you, he won't hesitate.
Just get me inside. Rico, I need a favor.